but who will take the fall? Who will win it all? You know the cost, still you go through walls. Keep on acting small. Even if you got something left to lose, even if there is something left for you to prove, I got bad taste of hanging around you. I'm so sorry about the bitter end. I'm so sorry if I misbehave. In the middle we got tangled up, but in the aftermath of us, I don't regret that much. I don't regret that. Sunny side up, try to keep it cool, bending all the rules, bending all the rules. It gets colder, but I hate being cool. I can't be cruel to you. Even if you got something left to lose, even if there is something left for you to prove, I got bad taste of hanging around you. I'm so sorry about the bitter end. I'm so sorry if I misbehave. In the middle we got tangled up, but in the aftermath of us, I don't regret that much. I don't regret that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. In the aftermath of us, ooh, ooh, ooh. Baby, I got no excuses. I got nothing left to say. Didn't wanna stand up useless, but in the aftermath of us, I'm so sorry about the bitter end. I'm so sorry if I misbehave. In the middle we got tangled up, but in the aftermath of us, I don't regret that much. Don't regret that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. In the aftermath of us, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah. Shawty, don't move that way. Don't move that way. Don't move that way. What are we doing? Yeah. Shawty, don't move that way. Don't move that way. Don't move that way. What are we doing? Yeah. I could've sworn I had a bad one. You couldn't tell me nothing, boy, I had one. Now I got you like a bandit. Know well enough I could've had it. All these things that we're facing now I have it. Going in and out like a hazard. Told you everything we want, we have it. Just say the word, just say the word, just say the word, yeah. Then we like, oh yeah. Then we hit the, oh yeah. Girl, the same fly, the skin fly, but still the same guy, yeah. Shawty, don't move that way. Don't move that way. Don't move that way. What are we doing? Yeah. Shawty, don't move that way. Don't move that way. Don't move that way. What are we doing? Yeah. I could've sworn I had a bad one. We ain't talking shoulda, coulda, would one. Life ain't the same since the marriage. Parking all my horses in a carriage. Now this life that we're making now a habit. Won't leave you lonely or abandoned. Told you everything we want, we have it. Just say the word, just say the word, just say the word, yeah, yeah. Then we hit the, oh yeah. Then we hit the, oh yeah. Girl, the same fly, the skin fly, but still the same guy, yeah. Shawty, don't move that way. Don't move that way. Don't move that way. What are we doing? Yeah. Shawty, don't move that way. Don't move that way. Don't move that way. What What are we doing? Yeah.
Fool me once, fool me twice. When you're hiding things, might as well be lies. Can you ever get it right? How long will I let this shit fly? Hit up my girls, pull up, I'm outside, waiting by the curb. Too upset to drive, you getting on my nerves. We gon' get lit on this ride. I look too damn good to fight. Don't expect me to come home tonight. Get you to wake up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Can't ignore my intuition, baby. I know you're typing every game you try to play. You know you could get replaced, ayy. Cause I won't track around, no dead weight. Hit up my girls, pull up, I'm outside, waiting by the curb. Too upset to drive, you getting on my nerves. So we gon' get lit on this ride. I look too damn good tonight, and I just wanna have a good time. Don't worry about me, see you in the morning. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Think I had about enough. I mean, hold up, you could call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. You won't miss this body, too late, oh I'm sorry. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Had about enough. Hold up, call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Tryna get you to wake up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Gonna lead a drama, cause I'm too grown. Let you deal with that alone. I'ma get back when I do, don't call my phone. And don't leave the lights on for me. Don't worry about me, see you in the morning. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Think I had about enough. I mean, hold up, you could call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. You won't miss this body, too late, oh I'm sorry. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Had about enough. Hold up, call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Wait up. Wait up. Why you texting, you still wanna lay up? Nope, no thanks. I ain't coming, don't wait up.
I haven't seen you in a long time. Almost been a year since you broke my heart and tore me apart. Oh, yeah. I've been working on myself, trying to move on. Hooking up with someone else, trying to forget and get you out of my head. No, I deleted all your messages, cause it only reminds me of the past. But you're still drunk texting me when you're lonely. I don't know why you keep calling me on my phone. Thought I was clear, I'm not your friend, I'm not the only. You think I'm the same, but you don't even know me. So I don't know why you keep calling me. What makes you think I would go back? Why would I wanna try again?
you're not listening. No, you keep saying you change, but we both know people don't change it. It's time to let me go. Why won't you leave me alone? I deleted all your messages, cause it only reminds me of the past. But you're still drunk texting me when you're lonely. I don't know why you keep calling me on my phone. Thought I was clear, I'm not your friend, I'm not the old me. You think I'm the same, but you don't even know me. So I don't know why you keep calling me. I deleted all your messages, cause it only reminds me of the past. But you're still drunk texting me when you're lonely. I don't know why you keep calling me on my phone. Thought I was clear, I'm not your friend, I'm not the only. You think I'm the same, but you don't even know me. So I don't know why you keep calling me.
I've been working overtime like crazy, just to show you how I really feel. Haven't had a single day off duty, just to show you that my love is real. Do you even care when I stay? Oh baby, can you even tell I'm under your spell? Oh baby, I just wanna take another look at you, so our eyes can finally meet. I just wanna take another look at you, maybe that's when you will see that I'm falling hopelessly in love with you, cause you're making me complete. I just wanna take another look at you, will you let me? Oh, I hope that someday you will notice every little thing I do for you. Like the time I went to buy you flowers, cause you said your favorite one is blue. Do you even care when I stay? Oh baby, can you even tell I'm under your spell? Oh baby, I just wanna take another look at you, so our eyes can finally meet. I just wanna take another look at you, maybe that's when you will see that I'm falling hopelessly in love with you, cause you're making me complete. I just wanna take another look at you, will you let me?
Mic check 1 2. All right, let's get this going.
I just wanna take another look at you, so our eyes can finally meet. I just wanna take another look at you, maybe that's when you will see that I'm falling hopelessly in love with you, cause you're making me complete. I just wanna take another look at you, will you let me?
Mic check. Welcome to another episode of High Value Shan, where not only Shan a high value man, so is the content. Happy New Year to everybody. We're going to be real chill today. not chat. It is called. Was it interview? Give me a quick second, everybody. No, it's not interview. It's called. It's not talk. Coffee talk. No, I thought it was chat. There it is. Yeah, it's chat and interview. That's what it is. Let's go live on TikTok. See if that's gonna work. You making me log into TikTok? I thought I was already in. Let's see. What up, Thomas? My man Thomas in the house, y'all. Thomas is like, wait, I got a notification that Shan's going live? Shan never go live. That's right, y'all. I haven't been live in about 6 months. Longer, maybe. No, I think it's been about 6. It's about June last year, something like that. It's good to see my man Thomas. I need to catch you in Vegas, Thomas. You know, with that issue that we were talking about back in Atlanta, it looks like it's not so much an issue for you now. So, trying to see you in Vegas, bro. All right. Yeah, call me. I don't think it's an issue for you no more. Maybe it is. I don't think so. Could be wrong. I hope it's not. Hold on, I'm getting this TikTok together, man. So much stuff that I haven't put together. Oh, now you gonna send me a code, a SMS code? Did you send it? You gonna text me? 33122 33124. Let's go. Cool. Got that going. All right. Excuse the housekeeping, ladies and gentlemen. Let me run over here to TikTok. If I remember. This is the second video of what? What, ma'am? What? I think I had to go to friends. Scroll. I think I had to scroll until I saw my own shit. It is working. What up, TikTok? How do you say it? El Platanito 2392. What up, man? Glad to have you here. God, my camera looks like 8K. I'll just put this down right here. All right, Simply Deep. What's up, Simply Deep? Glad you guys are here. Appreciate you guys being here. It's been a while. You know, I've been really contemplating, do I want to continue going live? Do I want to continue live streaming? I'm good, man. I'm good. And, you know, because it takes so much. It's not so much the going live, it's the preparing of the shows that's tough. You know, I don't have enough I have too many things. I'm cooking so many different meals in life that preparing the meal of YouTube, and I don't want to give you guys I like the production value to be high. I want the best cameras. I want the best look. I want to be able to give you the best content, talk about the best topics. And it's sometimes difficult to do that when I have a lot of other things going on. I'm in, you guys know, I'm in film here in Los Angeles. I'm in fashion here in Los Angeles. I got just a lot of, I'm fitness training. I have a lot of things going on, and going live. And you have to be consistent because your audience expects to see you same bad time, same bad channel, almost like a TV show. And if I can't give that to you guys, if I can't respect your time to make sure that I'm available and giving you a quality show, it's almost like I don't want to do it at all. So I was debating, man, when I stopped my last live, I think was July last summer, maybe August. I know I didn't do anything in September because we went to the conclave in Miami, and I certainly didn't do anything after that. So maybe June-ish. So it's been like 6 months since I've gone live. And so for the new year, as you know how we all do. We plan out our year to figure out what we got going on, what we're going to do, how is our week going to look. Especially when you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to figure out what you want to, the things that you need to dedicate and pay attention to. And YouTube pays well. But I'm committed to other things. And I was debating, like, man, am I going to go live? I think I ultimately came up with, I'm going to just cut back on most of the other shows that I do. And maybe I'll do High Value Shan and High Value Shan only. And maybe I'll do it once a week. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to do a show tonight. I'm here, obviously. And then I'm going to do another show on Wednesday. And then I'll know then if I'm going to continue for 2026 and giving you guys the live shows. I want to, but it's tough, man. What up, Chaos? Look, Chaos, my man. He said, finally a live stream. Chaos, I ain't been here in 6 months, bro. 6 months, something like that. Chaos is consistent with his show. I wish I had the temerity of Chaos. I just don't have it, man. It's not enough time. And I'm a father. You got that. So, nevertheless, there is a show that I wanted to talk about. I was going to do this one way or the other. Man. And I wanted to talk about something that the good Coach Greg Adams has taught. And that is, men are in love and women are in business. Men are in love and women are in business. And it's a conversation that a lot of people need to have. And it's something that a lot of men specifically need to understand. Chaos said, I struggled to do my show earlier, but it's hard. I know the feeling. Yeah, man. When you guys hear about struggle streamers, that's me. I am a struggle streamer. And I'm not struggling because of know-how. I'm not struggling because of equipment. I know my audio is pristine. I know my video looks like it's in 8K. I have 3 podcast studios. I'm at studio number 2 right now. That's not the reason I'm struggling as a streamer, but I am rock solid a struggle streamer. The reason I'm a struggle streamer is because I am an inconsistent individual. And it's interesting because I preach and teach consistency to people that I counsel or talk to when it comes to business and entrepreneurship. And I'm good at it in other areas, but not in all areas. And maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm not where I personally want to be. Maybe the same for you guys. I am just not a consistent person, man. It's been something I've been struggling. You know what the worst thing about not being consistent and knowing it is knowing it. It's one thing to be ignorant of your problems in life. It's like, you got people in your family that are just really fucked up in the area, but they have no idea. I have a quote that says, the people that don't get that they don't get it. I've been saying that for a better part of 25 years. The people that don't get it don't get that they don't get it. But the people that get it and still make a problem, if you smoke cigarettes, you know the dangers of tobacco and you still smoke cigarettes. If you drink and drive, you drink a little. You may have you oftentimes have one too many at the bar or the club or wherever, and then you get behind the wheel of a car knowing the danger that you're putting the general public into. I mean, it's almost like, what's wrong? So when I know that I'm inconsistent and I don't do the things that I'm supposed to do when I'm supposed to do them, and I still don't do that, I feel like an idiot. In many cases, I feel like a failure because it's like I know better and I still don't do better. It's a problem that I've had for so many years, and it's something that I know how to teach other people to do. It's almost like I'm a vocal coach that's teach other singers how to sing, but I can't sing myself. It's one of those situations. What up, Jerron? Good to have you here, man. But yeah, back to the topic, man. Men are in love. Women are in business. Now, Coach Greg Adams has taught us this, and I can't teach it better than him, but I wanted to document this particular topic, because I want men to be able to share this to others so they can probably understand the nature of women and the dynamics between men and women when it comes to dating and marriage and love. And this is something that was not taught to me. I don't know if it was a situation where men didn't know back in the day. I'm 53 years old. I don't know if it's, my fathers, my uncles, my OGs. Did they know that women, you know what I think? I think the pimps knew. I think the pimps knew. But the pimps got it. The pimps and the players in the 70s and blaxploitation, they understood that men were in love and women were in business. But the Huxtables and Good Times and all the TV shows that we watched that taught us that that's not the case. We believe them because, men are, hopeless romantics. In many ways, I believe that most men are more romantic than women. They paint the picture that women are romantic and they want, love and they want to feel butterflies. But if you think about it, it's all selfish. And I'm gonna get into it tonight. I got some bullet points. If you guys are on TikTok, you may want to pull up over on YouTube. It looks like people are pulling in on TikTok, but you guys may want to pull over on YouTube because I got some bullet points. Just type my name in YouTube. I'll pop up. It's gonna have a little red ring that says I'm live right now. The blaxploitations got it right back in the 70s. They did. Chaos. They did. I mean, think about Lady Sings the Blues. No. You know what? Think what's the movie with Richard Pryor? Chaos. Give it to me. What's the movie with Richard Pryor and his big homie was Goldie. It was Goldie. That was the name of the character, the main character. And then Richard Pryor, it was the one where, he took his girl while they was playing pool. that one famous scene. We chalk that off as just, fodder and just, it's just an old school movie. Ha ha ha. But that shit did in 20 years, 30 years, it did a full circle. What's the movie, you guys, with Goldie? Was it, somebody put it in the chat. Goldie, all you got to do is Google Goldie. Here, I'll do it. Y'all take it too long. Goldie, Richard Pryor. That's all you got to type in Google. And it will tell you that the Mac, 1973. That famous scene. Played by, Goldie. John Goldie Mickens, played by Max Julian. the blaxploitation era in those films and the pimps, they knew that men were in love and women were in business. No, not Harlem Nights. Harlem Nights was kind of like a Harlem Nights was kind of like an ode to the old blaxploitation movies, because Harlem Nights came out in what, 92, 90, 93, something like that. Let me see. When did Harlem Nights come out? Harlem Nights came out in 89. I'm talking about 1973, 1971. Those movies that brothers was shooting on 16 millimeter film and was just kind of like, you know, talking about the pimping era, but nobody really took it serious because, you know, it was illegal. And so we went on to thinking that everybody loved everybody for them. But we're going to get into this. We're going to talk about it a little bit. And come on. And A. Harmon says, and religion ain't helped. Not one damn bit. And religion hasn't helped one damn bit. You guys seen that skit that Drewski did? Flying around on stage wearing the Christian Louboutins. He said, they asked me, why do I wear Christian Louboutins? I said, because I walk in the blood of Jesus, and put his feet up in the air because he had the red bottoms and it's Christian. I wear Christian Louboutins because I'm Christian and I walk in the blood of Jesus. And one of my parishioners or whatever was trying to get pregnant. So I impregnated her with the word of God. Yo, pastors was mad at that. From what I understand, pastors is mad at that. Why are they mad? What are you mad at what he's saying, or are you mad that you gave him the content to do? What are you more upset at? At Drewski mocking the charlatan pastors, not the good pastors, not the real men of God, but those fake grifting charlatans out there passing as pastors who I believe that he was mocking and should be mocked and condemned? Or are you upset at the fact that you gave him content to do? They tried to sue him. Really? Yo. Gentlemen, you're dreaming of a woman. Think about it. I did this when I was a kid, man. I graduated high school at age 16 in 1989. And, you know, we were supposed to dream of a woman who loves you unconditionally. All men that I know are dreaming of a woman who loves you unconditionally. You know, the ride or die chick. Ice Cube, you know, Ice Cube and I forget her name. You know, everybody wants that ride or die chick who's there no matter what. Gentlemen, you got to wake up. I'm here. Big Shan is here to tell you that you got to wake up. That's a fantasy, fellas. It's a fantasy. I believed in it. I bought into it. I invested in it. I gave my whole heart into it. And I was red-pilled. I learned the nature of women the hard way multiple times. I learned the nature of what women are inherently. And here's the thing. I don't knock them for it. At one point I did, but now I don't. And I'm going to talk about it over the next hour. Women's love is a business deal, gentlemen. That's it. It is what it is. And if you're not providing and protecting, I know you want her to love you for you, but if you're not providing and you're not protecting, there's no contract as far as she's concerned. And I'm gonna get real about it. That's what it is. You guys heard it. You know, we all know Chris Rock's famous bit Only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. Men are loved under the condition that they provide something. What up, Growth Talk? He said Theo's kicking your ass in class. Good. You going through boot camp. Reminds me of the military. When you get done, you're gonna be a cold soldier in that IT though, Growth Talk. You're gonna be a cold piece. When you get them certificates, you're gonna be a cold piece. So yeah, man. No, not all women, but not all is unnecessary in intellectual discussion. Not all goes without saying in intellectual discussion. So you got to know, I've been saying that for years. Not all of anything. There is no such thing as absolutes, but enough that we can discuss it. The percentage is high enough that it's a discussion. And it's safe to assume this than the other way because there's enough broken hearts, broken bank accounts, and broken homes that we can make a discussion about it. Thank you, Growth Talk. Not all, Hive City, not all. I don't even need to say that because in intellectual discussions, not all goes without saying. Your woman is tied to your utility, typically. Now, over time, things can switch. Well, when you get to be an old man, and you can't piss and you need her to give you your insulin shot. Yeah, but she's been with you for 25, 30 years. I'm talking to the gentlemen who want a woman to love him unconditionally and he just met her and he's ready to jump the broom. You need to realize that she is tied to you through your utility. That's just what it is. Men should embrace this reality. They should embrace what Chris Rock said. Only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. And that men are loved under the condition that they provide something. Women want a man who brings value to her in return for what she provides to him. And if you don't do that, and if you think that, now she loves her children unconditionally, but you stop providing. See how that goes. Stop providing, doing the things that she's expecting of you or come to know that you do. Think about your mom and your father. Imagine if your father stopped doing what he was supposed to do. Where would your mom go? She's out. Now, the guys who cling to the delusion of unconditional love are the ones that get hurt. They're the ones that get used. Trust me, because I was in this basket. They're the ones who get left behind. And if you understand the business of relationship, it empowers you men to choose wisely and you can demand reciprocity. Now, I get it. It's unfortunate. Think about all the insults that a lot of women use. Brokey. You ain't no real man. A real man would. Sassy. All the insults, the shame, all the things that women use against you to try to hit you in the ego, hit you in the emotional spot to get you to act, to try to activate you to do something. Oftentimes, it's surrounded around providing and protecting. You weak and you broke. What other insults are there? You're weak or you broke. That the sassy part is that if you so sassy, you can't protect me. And the brokey part is you couldn't provide for me. Those are the two utilities mainly that women are looking for. And it's okay. And don't get me wrong, it's okay because we're gonna get into this. I got the bullet points. I'm bringing it up for you in just a second. I'm bringing it up for you guys in just a second. When you demand reciprocity, though, fellas, the dynamics change. And you do this on the front end. You do this on the front end. And I know that you think possibly, well, you know what? Women won't like me. Fine. The ones that won't like that, you don't want to deal with anyway. But typically, a good woman, and there's a lot of good women out there, will understand what I'm getting ready to talk about. Only the ones that are offended by tonight's show are the ones that we don't want to fuck with to begin with. Gentlemen. What is wrong with my computer? Hold on one second. Harlem. Oh, Google. I'm not logged into Google. Oh, no, get off of Harlem Nights. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. All right. Let's get back over here. Gentlemen, have you guys ever believed in unconditional love at one point, only to learn that it came with a price? What did it cost you? Are you expected to be the one that if you and your woman is laying in bed and you guys are watching this really cool Netflix TV series that you guys have been watching for the last week or so, and then suddenly you hear a trash can kick over in the backyard? You suddenly hear a bump on the side of the house that is real loud, and it's like, what the hell was that? And so you grab the remote control and you pause and you look at each other. And it's like, what the fuck was that outside? Are you expected to go check it out? Are you the one expected to go check it out? Can you imagine a situation where you and your woman is laying in bed and there's a bump in the night and she jumps up and says, baby, you stay right here. I'll be back. Can you imagine a situation where you and your woman is laying in bed and something kicks over the trash can or the motion lights on the side of the house and in the backyard pop on in order? First, the side of the house pops on and you see that through the window. And then the motion light in the back corner pops on and you see that to come through the bathroom window. And then the backyard motion light pops on and you see that and you guys, and then you heard it and you're like, what the hell is that? Can you imagine a situation where your woman says, baby, you stay here. I'll be back. Let me go check it out. Or are you expected to do so? If you are the kind of guy that tells your woman, baby, it's your turn to go see what that was. I went last time. She's out of there. You are expected to do that. That is a requirement for most, if not all, women in relationships, in regular heterosexual man and woman relationships. I'm not going to get into the money side too much, but that part there, sans socioeconomic status, when it comes to protecting, if nothing else, providing can ebb. There's an ebb and flow in providing, but protecting, you are expected to protect. Women expect their homeboys to protect them. Men are the ones that are in love because what are you looking for from your woman? Outside of affection, what are you looking for from a woman? Let's get into it. So understand something, that women's love is transactional. Women's love is not unconditional. It's a business transaction based on a man's ability to provide and protect. If he fails to deliver, the deal is off, period. If you fail to provide, the deal is off, period. When you go on a first date, I'll expect a man to pay on the first date. Why? What is the reason why I must pay on the first date? Because I want to see if you have the ability to provide for me early on. I'll catch up maybe on we hear it all the time. Maybe on the third date, maybe on the fourth date, I'll pay. But on date one, I'm not paying for a man. Now, it's another thing to talk about 50-50 going Dutch. That's a different discussion for a different day. What woman is expecting to pay for your dinner, date one. It doesn't happen. It's because women want to see, they want to measure and gauge to see if you have the capacity to provide for her. Women prioritize men who offer resources. These are the things that was not told to me when I was 17 years old. When I was 18 years old. When I joined the military at 19 years old, no one, not one man other than the pimps in the neighborhood and the pimps that we saw on TV, which we were told to ignore everything that they said. Nobody told me that women prioritize men who offer resources, security, and status. Studies show that 70% of women value financial stability in partners. We were told that as long as she is a lawyer and you become a doctor, it was going to be harmony in the household because we grew up on The Cosby Show. We grew up, they never told us that Claire Huxtable cared if her husband, Dr. Huxtable, was a doctor or not. They didn't tell us that. Now, if you look at Good Times, you look at The Rock, what was in the TV show, The Rock. If you look at certain shows, you'll see that men worked. What was the one with, it was moving on up, to the east side, where the dude owned the cleaners and he lived on the top floor of the penthouse. I forget the name of that damn show. And mom didn't work. They kind of showed it to us, and those were some of the 70s shows leading into the 80s, but the 80s leading into the 90s, they didn't tell us that women valued those kind of things. Jeffersons, thank you, Chaos. They didn't tell us that women, they didn't sit down. The sit down that we had was the birds and bees. Wear a condom, don't get a girl pregnant, that kind of shit. Nobody said, hey man, you realize if you stop working, she's out. Nobody said that to you. Nobody told, hey brother, sit down, let me talk. Your father didn't sit down and say, son, I want to explain something to you. Early on in a relationship, it's going to take, equity doesn't matter to women. Equity doesn't matter to women. That's why a lot of women wake up 20 years later and realize that they're fucking unhappy and they divorce they old. They think they can go out there and get something better because all the shit that he did for the last 20 years doesn't matter to them. Building up equity in women, I did a show on this, you guys, before. It's called, if you ever look at on my page, in my podcast on the High Value Shannon, I did a show called Equality versus Equity. And I explained to you guys how equity doesn't work. Like all your good deeds, all the shit that you've done over the past, whatever, doesn't matter. Only thing that matters to women typically is what the fuck you doing right today. And it usually is past a certain threshold when she realizes there's nothing out there better for me. I'm already aged out or whatever. And and my old man is who I got, that she'll stick around. But early on in a relationship, no father here in Los Angeles, and I'm imagining everywhere else, sat their son down and told him that, your financial stability matters. 70% of that, 70% of women value that, whereas 30% of men. Men will have no problem marrying the chick that works at Starbucks. He can be a multi-millionaire. And if she is a cute barista at Starbucks making your frappe latte coffee drink, he will take her and change her life. A man with resources beyond measure will grab the girl who is standing at Chick-fil-A taking your order out in the street. You know how Chick-fil-A takes your order and they got those people that's outside and they got the little iPad? He could pull up in a Lamborghini. And if he likes what he sees, he can change that woman's life. You will not see a high power female attorney who is worth multi-million dollars take Tyrone out of the driveway at Chick-fil-A. It doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. And if it has ever happened, the percentage is so low, and I'm talking 0.000 something, that it's not even worth discussing. As I say, a woman stays with a man who pays the bills, but she leaves when he loses his job. Now, evolutionary roots say that women historically sought providers to ensure survival. The reason why this is an evolution thing, and this is why I want to explain to you, gentlemen, don't get mad at women that feel that way. Like I know, like, no, we gonna build and we gonna, no, I want you to become a cold-blooded brother. I want the men to become so cold-blooded that you pick and choose. You get, you know what I'm saying? Like, evolution says that historically, you got to understand something. The technological age is only about 200 years old. Roughly. Just like roughly 200. We weren't taking photos. Look, here, I got a GoPro right here, right? This is a Action 5. It's a DJI Action 5. This camera here takes amazing photography for sports, because I just went to the snow and we did some snowboarding this past week. Do you know that 100 years ago, in 1926, almost nobody had a camera to take a picture of your family on the planet? 50 years before that, nobody had a camera. So forget telephones, forget an iPhone. See, we take all of this technology stuff for granted, thinking that it's been around forever. Your iPad, this microphone, these lights, this is not how humans lived 150 years ago. 150 years ago, that's nothing. That's just 3 generations back. That's your great grandfather. They didn't understand nothing. There was no taking a photo. There was no phone call. Are you kidding me? Now you go back 1,500 years of humans. Women sought providers for survival. She needed a man to live so she wouldn't die. And that trait is still evident in women today. So when you guys get mad that a woman wants a man to provide and protect, I do not want men to get upset at that. I used to, when I learned this because there's, it's almost like the 5 stages of grief. You kind of go through shit. You start saying, wait a minute, no, fuck that. I can't believe I did all of this. And you mad just because I shifted over to this job, or I changed this business, or the money ain't flowing like it was when I was making movies, and now I'm over here doing fashion. I'm trying to get this off the ground, and you acting up. You start, and you wondering, like, why the fuck you supposed to love me unconditionally? And no one taught me that, nah, dog, it's baked in the cake. Don't get mad at her. Even the independent women often expect men to contribute significantly. This is the whole, my money is my money and his money is my money thing comes in. Or the whole, I make a good salary, but I don't want to spend none on him. He still needs to provide to a degree. I explain to people there's 3 types of relationships. There's one where there's an alpha there's a leader and a follower in a relationship. Then you have 2 leaders, and then you have 2 followers. 2 weak people is not gonna last. If the follower is the man and the leader is the woman, that may last a little bit. Sometimes you see that, but it never lasts long term, ever. It never lasts long term. The relationship that lasts is where the man is being the strong provider and protector, and the woman is following his program. Chris Rock's truth, only women and children and dogs are loved unconditionally. Men are only loved under the condition they provide something. This reflects reality. Men's value to women is tied to utility. Lady Nova says, when you vet a woman and she fills out her resume, and she fill out her resume like you say, you winning, and she will be that woman you will love. Wait, let me see. When you vet a woman and she fill out her resume like it say, you winning, and she will be that woman you will love, need, and want. This is why we need to train our children young to be a wife and a husband. That's a bar. We need to train our children young to be a husband and a wife. I was not taught how to be a husband. This is why this is part of the things that we try to explain and emphasize at the Black Manosphere. I was not taught how to be we talk about women aren't taught to be wives, but we got a lot of shiftless niggas out here too. And a lot of guys aren't taught how. Now, generally, boys are taught how to treat girls. You know, it's funny. Let me give you guys a story. Where was I at just recently? I just went somewhere. Today. Okay, so today we had the Martin Luther King parade in Los Angeles. I went. And it starts, I think, at Western and Martin Luther King Boulevard, and the procession comes down Martin Luther King Boulevard and makes a left on Crenshaw Boulevard in the Crenshaw district and comes all the way up to Vernon and it ends there. I'm so close because I live in the View Park, Lamert Park area. I walked over there from here, and then it was there's a sea of black people there, but there was a girl on the street, and she had a baby boy in a stroller, and she had a daughter who was a toddler, couldn't have been older than 3, but was not in the stroller walking. And the boy was crying, and it was a black woman, and that little boy was crying. And he was reaching for his sister, obviously. And the mother said, "Stop touching her." And he was a baby. This baby couldn't have been older than, he probably couldn't walk. But I would say maybe 9 months old, maybe 10 months old. I'll say a year max. Baby boy is crying in that stroller. Crying, reaching for the little girl. He reached for the little girl. The mom would say, "Stop it." You know, some nigga shit. "Stop it. Yeah, you leave her alone." That's what he would say. She would say to this 9, the boy can't speak. He's just crying. He reached for the little girl again, and then she smacked him. She smacked his hand. So I said, "Stop it. Don't touch her." And the little girl's sitting there like, whatever. And then the boy, he cries more. And because he don't know how to process her request. He doesn't understand. This little black boy with this black mother reaches out to his sister, who's maybe 3 years old, again, crying the whole time, by the way. And she smacks his hand again and then rolls the stroller back away from the girl the second time. He starts crying again. Then she turns around and I look at her, but she didn't look at me. I wanted to say something, but so I look. And the first thing I thought about is, and what I'm getting ready to explain to you guys, is how boys are always taught how to treat a girl. And girls are always taught how to be treated. You ever think about that? Girls are taught how to be treated. Boys are taught how to treat. But when do girls get taught how to treat a boy or a man? And when are boys taught how to be treated or when are boys taught what to expect from women? It doesn't happen. Rarely. It doesn't happen. A guy, he can work overtime to support his girl. But if he is injured, if he gets hurt, and he can't provide, his woman starts to drift away because she's taught what to expect from men. And the moment that you don't provide what she's taught and been conditioned to expect from him, she's out of there. It shows that her love was conditional on his output, on what he can do for her. Have you ever noticed that a woman's attitude can change when you say she can't have something? Maybe you are together and maybe she wants something and you're like trying to put things to, maybe you guys trying to save some money to get a house or get a car or change the circumstance or pay a bill that's getting ready to, you know, you got to take care of some shit. And so you can't just go out and do certain things. You know, so when you tell her no, suddenly her attitude changed. Suddenly she coming to bed in full sweats, hoodie, face mask and bonnet. She got full armor on. Basically saying, don't touch me. But if you were to sacrifice the shit that needs to happen and take care of her happiness and the things that she wants, and in her eyes, provide in the way that she wants you to provide, suddenly she's coming to bed in a negligee. She got on t-shirt and panties. Have you guys noticed that? Think about it. This is showing you that your relationship is based on what you can do for her. So I want you to realize, gentlemen, that the ride or die fantasy is a lie. The ride or die is a lie. The ride or die chick, you know, being loyal through any hardship, put her through anything. You know, I get, oh, you know, would you go with me? You know, here's a common question. If we lost everything and we had to live in a trailer, would you come? If we lost everything and we had to move into a trailer, would you come? Here's the reality. She would only come if she had no other options. When you see the people that's living in trailer, if she has no other options, if there was a man that said, baby, come on over here to this house in this nice queen bed, in this central AC and heat, and get out of that cold weather. You gonna sleep in the car with him? You gonna sleep in the U-Haul truck with him? Or you wanna come over here with me? All things being equal, by the way. Most men in their mind is thinking, nah, my woman is gonna be with me, good, bad, or indifferent. Don't matter, man. If I'm high, if I'm doing good or I'm doing bad, she rolling with me. I'm cool. Have you guys ever seen the movie Indecent Proposal? Have you guys ever seen the movie Indecent Proposal with Robert Redford and Demi Moore and what's my man name from White Men Can't Jump? I forget the name of it. It's still on the tip of my tongue. If you have not seen the movie Indecent Proposal, it's an old school movie, but it is an eye opener. I want you guys to watch it. Write it down right now. Put it on your to watch list. Indecent Proposal, where two people getting ready to lose their house, a young couple getting ready to lose their house. And often in many ways, and I don't want to spoil the movie for you, but the movie was bullshit in the end. Woody Harris. Yes, thank you. Thank you, lady. Woody Harris. The movie, I don't want to spoil it for you that have not watched it, but lady knows what I'm talking about. The premise of the movie is there's a young couple that's together and they are trying to buy a house and they came onto some hard times and they're getting ready to lose a house in foreclosure. And Robert Redford, a multi-millionaire who lives a lavish life, got property everywhere, he flies everywhere, he's rolling, got a driver, limousine. They go to Vegas to go gamble the last little bit of money that they had to try to quadruple their money to go save their house. They blow all the bread. And Robert Redford comes up and says, hey, can I fuck your wife? I'll give you $1 million. I just want to fuck her for one night. Listen, I saw your wife shopping and she was window shopping. She couldn't afford the dress that she was looking at. You know, and I'm just saying, you know, I want to fuck your wife. And if you let me fuck, because I like how she looked, I want to hit that, I'll give you $1 million. Then after I fuck, I'll send it back to you and go on about my way. I'm not going to tell you what happened. I'm not going to tell you how the story plays out, but that's the premise of the story. And in the end, it was some bullshit that wouldn't happen. A lot of the movie was true, and some of the movie was bullshit. The ride or die chick is loyal through any hardship. That is a myth. Even the closest approximation exists only because a man is useful to her. Why is it a fantasy? Because women are pragmatic, and rightfully so, ladies. Women have they have to take care of themselves. They have to survive. Even in this modern technological world, they still have to survive. They just have to survive a different terrain than they did 200 years ago. It's not tigers and bears chasing them in the woods. It's not marauders coming to the farm to, you know, club their fucking husband or, you know, kill their children and rape. You know, that's not the worries that they have today, because we've civilized the world. They got different worries. Nevertheless, they still have to survive. So women are pragmatic. They're not romantic idealists. I know we think that women are romantic because they watch romance movies. They like romance novels. But the romance in most women is typically about, you know, I mean, it's 50 Shades of Grey. You know, you think that they love The Notebook and they love Actually and all those kind of movies and whatnot. But in real life, they're not really romantic idealists. Because if a man's utility, which is his money, his protection, his provision, you know, how what his status is in his community, if that shit fades away, then so does her loyalty. She's out. I know you guys right now are paying attention, and we don't know the details of Desmond and Christy Scott, the influencer. You know, she got 9 million. He got 2 million followers on Instagram, something like that. And out of the blue, I mean, this was supposed to have been love. That relationship was supposed to have been goals for so many people. Desmond and Christy, they've been together since age 14. Got married young as teenagers. Been married for the last 11 years. She's like 30 now or 29 or something like that. And it was supposed to be in a whirlwind. They just love each other. They had 2 kids. They bought a plot of land and had an architect draw out their perfect house and then built that motherfucker. And we watched it. We saw it get built just to find out that he ended up cheating, apparently, allegedly. I don't know. And there's a lot of speculation. We don't know the story. You know, they haven't talked to nobody or anything like that. Why is that though? How did that happen? Tonight's show is almost poetic justice to their situation. Nah, he's not. That's a lot of people were speculating that he was down low, but he got, you know, they caught him in the club the other night kissing on that other. They found the other girl that he's been cheating with. The other chick. You know, today I think he posted a picture or some video of him moving into his new apartment. Got his fresh cut. She cut her hair into a bob. Listen, why did they break up? What's going on? Why would he step out if that's what he did? A woman stands by her man during a tough time, but only because he's still her best option, not out of pure devotion. A woman will stand by her man through tough times if that's the best option she has. If she has to move into a motorhome because he is broke and unemployed, it's because there's no better option for her than to stick with that man in that motorhome. People saying social media messed them up. You know what? I agree with that. You know, lady, I need to do a show on the damage of social media and the internet. and the psyche it has on people, and main character syndrome and attention seekers. I need to do a show on that. Movies and songs glorify unconditional love. But that's not the real world. The real world data shows different. Women initiate 70% of divorces. Some say 80. I keep it 70. Often when a man can't meet expectations, they call it irreconcilable differences. They say it's financial issues. They say it's cheating, so on and so forth. But do you know how many women will stick around with a man that is doing all the provision and all the protection and giving her a comfortable lifestyle? And he got another woman? He got a side chick? They keep it cute, don't bring no mess, don't make it public, and don't embarrass me, is what most women will say, in my opinion. It's not going to be a situation where she's like, oh no, you can't do that, so I'm going to go mess with this brokey because he's going to love me. There's a lot of broke dudes that will love your dirty draws and drink your bath water, and women won't fuck with him because he ain't got shit. He can't provide her the lifestyle that he wants, and can't protect her the way she needs. Oh, that's right. Damn, lady, I'm gonna have to pull you up on the show. Bill Gates. That was a cold situation, though. Bill Gates, for those that don't know, Bill Gates and Melinda Gates got married sometime in the 80s, but Bill Gates had a girlfriend before Melinda. He married Melinda, but he had a girlfriend. And what Bill told Melinda before he married her, he said, listen, my ex-girlfriend, I'm gonna keep on fucking. I'm gonna stay with her. This is just in layman's terms. I'm gonna stay with her. And I'm gonna take care of her. And it is what it is. If you don't want to deal with that, I understand. No harm, no foul. You know what Melinda said? Melinda said, no, I can. She looked at that young Microsoft developer. She looked at that young man and said, she looked around at that house and said, yeah, I can deal with that. You just want to go see. And you know what it was? Me and my ex is going to go on vacation once a year. That's what it was. Bill told Melinda that I'm gonna take my ex on vacation once a year, and I'm sure that came with it. I'm gonna send her a little bit of money every month, and I'm gonna take care of it. And I'm gonna poke on that every once in a while. But he certainly told her, I'm taking her on vacation. We're gonna go to Italy for a weekend once a year, and that's it. So he told her. He said, "Listen, I'm fucking on my ex. I love you, I do, and I want to marry you, but you're going to have to share this dick with my ex. You good?" Melinda was like, looked around, looked at that motherfucking engagement ring, looked at that Rolls Royce outside and that house up there in Seattle. She was like, yeah, I think I can work that out. She said, yeah, I think I can work that out. I think I'm okay. That's what Melinda told him, and stuck with him for 30 years of him doing that shit. She just recently divorced him. And that's because, why not? After she done passed up all the fucking statute of limitations and she walked away with X billion, and he owed, she owed. It ain't like she's leaving because she wants another motherfucking man. She's leaving because she's probably sick of Bill. Just sick of him. You know, it ain't unconditional. Where's the unconditional? She don't love him unconditionally. I mean, it doesn't matter where we look at all these relationships, and somehow people somehow think that they're different. Men who believe the idea of a woman loving him unconditionally are the ones that get exploited. They're the ones that end up wasting time and resources on women who will leave them when the going gets tough. It happens all the time. A man supports his woman through school only for her to leave him when she becomes successful. That happened to my business partner, my film producing partner. I won't say his name, but I got my partner that I've known for 22 years now. I met him in 2004 when we made our first movie together. We made our first movie together in 2004. Most of y'all could just Google it and find out who I'm talking about. He supported his wife, put her through school. She became a doctor. Let me tell y'all something. The fucking week after she got her doctorate degree, he came home from set one day and all her shit was gone out the house. Let's say she graduated on Friday. The next Friday, he came home from a movie set. It was a movie that we wasn't working on together. He was doing a movie with somebody else. He came home from the movie set the next Friday, no fucking idea, blindsided, had no arguments, we was fighting leading up to this shit. No, you know what? She said she was going, none of that. He said he thought he got robbed and started looking around for her. He thought his house got robbed. And then when he found the note, he realized what happened. She packed up all her shit and moved out of LA to Chicago. That happened. I'm not making that up. I'm sure he'll talk about it. He's successful now, but he fucked his whole shit up. He had to move into they had a house, big ass house. He had fucked him up. Like, that's what I'm saying. When I tell you guys I've been I learned a lot of stuff through watching and personal experience. She packed her shit up, but she did this the week after she crossed the stage from getting her doctorate. That's one example. I can give you a closer example. My own brother. I don't want to bring up my own brother because he's passed away. But it happened to him too. Men can put their women through school, and once their women graduate, suddenly they feel in themselves. They get a new title. They get some acronyms on their signature. You know, they got a degree that they could pin up on the wall. And then suddenly the man that was with her while she was in school and his ass was busting his ass, you know, digging ditches and keeping the house going while she was in school and studying. And then when she graduates, suddenly she out. Don't let her get a job. She's out. She becomes a nurse suddenly. Then now she wants to fuck on the doctors. She's looking at her husband and resenting him because now she is a nurse. You know, she becomes an LVN. Heaven forbid she becomes an RN. And now she's working at a hospital, and at the hospital is all these doctors. And all the doctors got Mercedes-Benzes and Porsches and, you know what I'm saying? Lexuses and Rolls-Royce and Bentleys. The doctors got bread. All the doctors live in Brentwood and live in Beverly Hills. And she got her husband, who's a bus driver, who was there while she was in nursing school. And so now she graduates from nursing school and she's working at the local fucking general hospital. And she's around these doctors who's flirting with her. Cause she fine. Say she fine. Ladies, y'all fine. She got a little ass on her. She a cute little thing. She the new little thing in the hospital. But she married. But her husband is the bus driver. And that bus driver is the job that was covering them while she was in nursing school. And she graduates from nursing school and now she's working with all these doctors. How long you think that's gonna last? Thank you, Lady Noel. Oh, and my condolences, love. My condolences. And then you laughing at how you gonna write that and then hit me with a LOL. How long is that relationship gonna last, ladies and gentlemen? A man will support his woman through school only for her to leave once she's successful. Even loyal women weigh costs and benefits. Women are too cost benefit calculators, gentlemen. Only us men are now becoming that. A ride or die vibe lasts only as long as the man value holds. That's what it is. So now, this is what I want men to do. And this is something that I should have been told a long time ago. And then I would be in a different situation. Life would be much different for me today if somebody would have taught me this, set me down, or it gave me a video to listen to this. So I'm making it for you younger fellas. This is Shan, 53-year-old Shan, twice married, twice divorced. I'm telling you. You need to accept and embrace this transaction. I know some will tell you, nah, fuck that shit. Nah, hell nah. No, listen to me, brothers. You cannot beat Mother Nature. You need to understand and accept that love is a business deal and be okay with it. As long, and here's the caveat. See, this is the part that people don't tell you when they tell you that you're supposed to just understand it. And you need to understand that as long as the woman is providing you a value in return, then you should be, then it's okay. Women need to provide a value in return for the things that you're giving her that she considers valuable. Once you do that and realize, well, no, we love each other unconditionally. No. See, my woman, any woman that I'm with, I must perform. I must perform for her. There's things that I got to do and always do to make sure that she sticks around. Guess what? She got some shit to do too. See, we were told that she don't got, we supposed to just do the work, and I'm the man of the house, and you just you gonna listen at me just because, and you don't love me unconditionally, and blah blah blah. No. You got to provide some shit, brothers. You got to protect some shit, brothers. But you need to also demand some shit for the work that you're doing. See, this is the part that a lot of guys aren't being told. On the flip side. You see, recognizing love's transactional nature, it frees you, gentlemen, from heartbreak and delusion. Do you realize how much heartbreak you won't have when you understand that she's there conditionally? And that when you don't do a certain thing, or you stop providing a certain thing, and then she starts acting up, if you realize, well, she's acting up because I ain't doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do or what I said I would do, you won't trip. We only trip when we think, it's like when we're blindsided thinking that she's supposed to be ride or die, love me no matter what. When it's ride or die, love me no matter what, and then she flips out on you, then your ass you go in a frenzy. You're like, yo, what the fuck? You start losing it. You start scratching your head. You start driving and just dreaming and thinking like, where did I go wrong? Like, what the fuck? And how she changed. She said you were supposed to know this even if she didn't tell you. They're not going to tell you, I love you conditionally. That don't even sound sexy. A woman is not going to say, oh, baby, I love you so much, but only if you. They're not going to say it like that. They're going to tell you what you need to hear. No different than you telling her what she needs to hear. The point is, ignore what the fuck she's talking about. Listen to Uncle Shan. And as long as you listen to me and know that her love is transactional, it will free you from any heartbreak and woe is me and financial problems, and you'll set everything up and put everything in place. So when she does what she does, because she is who she is, you'll be okay. You heard the old fable of the scorpion and the frog, right? Lady says, and it depends on how strong-minded she is and loyal her king is to stay focused and do just that. She says she's been married 18 solid years. That's a win. 18 solid years together, 23 to 24, still married, started young, and a grandma. Knows the assignment. And let me tell you something. I don't know Lady Nova, but I can tell you this. I bet her man is doing what the fuck he needs to do to make sure that Lady stays. And Lady is doing what the fuck she needs to do to make sure that he stays. A lot of people don't get that. Now, I don't know where Lady learned this. Maybe some people learn this automatically. But there's a lot of people who weren't taught this and then think go into a relationship unequipped. And then it fails. Lady's 18 years solid. And mind you, I know people that got divorced at 30 years in. I know people who's gotten divorced after 30 years. I got family members that's been divorced after 20. Lady ain't free and clear because she's 18 in, but she's better than most. And Lady, I'm sure, is doing what she got to do to make sure that man that is with her is happy. And that man is better do what he's supposed to do to make sure that Lady is happy. That's the point. That's the chapter we on right now on tonight's show. Recognizing love's transactional nature frees men from heartbreak and delusion. It's not sad, gentlemen. It's strategic. I want you gentlemen to be strategic with your money. Coach Greg Adams tells you, watch your meat. Money, energy, attention, and time. Protect your meat, fellas. Your money, energy, attention, and time. You need to be strategic with the woman that you with. I'm not telling you that you don't need to love her. Love her with all your heart. Protect her. Be ready to die. Do all that stuff. But you need to be strategic. Don't just think that it's just fucking free and clear. A man knows his partner's value a man knows his woman values his income. So he ensures he contributes through support or homemaking. Basically, get that money, fellas. You want to sit around in the bed all day playing footsie and watching Netflix and not get no bread? She may like that for a little bit, but the moment that you say, "Oh, we can't go to dinner because I ain't got it," she ain't gonna want to play footsie with you in the bed. She don't want to watch TV with you. If you can't take her to if you can't provide her the lifestyle that she has either become accustomed to or that you started off with or that you promised, she don't want to play footsie with you. Ladies, what are you giving him in return for his hard working ass? That's the question, gentlemen. And that's what you fellas need to start goddamn demanding from your woman. You need to say it overtly. See, a lot of you guys are trying to be passive. You know, she don't want to fuck you tonight. So you turn over and you turn your back and go to sleep and you mad and your whole day is ruined. No. You chop. You can go. You're not going to be here and do what you need to do to make me happy. But you want me to make you happy. Oh, no. So you got to go. It's just that clear. Reciprocal value. Women should bring tangible benefits. Do you guys understand what tangible is versus untangible? Untangible is things you can't touch. It's metaphysical. It's emotion. It's how you feel. That's untangible. Oh, I love your energy. All that energy. Fuck that energy shit, gentlemen. Fellas, I love a woman's good energy. Love it. But what you doing that I can touch? That I can feel, that I can see. You need a woman that brings tangible benefits in addition to her intangibles. There's so many times when people talk about the table. Oh, what do you bring to the table? Well, I'll bring myself. Well, what does that mean? Okay, well, I bring support and no, what do you bring tangibly? That's the proper question, gentlemen. What do you tangibly bring to the table? I don't know why people ask that question without saying the word tangibly. If you want to ask somebody what you bring to the table, what can you do for this relationship, say, don't tell me what you can do that I can't touch. What can you do that I can touch? You want me to protect you? You can feel these muscles. You want me to provide for you? Check that bank account. Look at that credit card. I put one, I had the bank send me another card with your name on it. It's my account, but it got your name on it, and you can use it. And every time you swipe it, I get a text message, and I know what you're doing. But you can touch that fucking credit card. What are you giving me that I can touch and feel? That's what men need to start asking. What should women should bring tangible benefits. There's loyalty, there's nurturing, but there's household management. You know how important that is to have a comfortable home, to have a clean. How many of you guys right now that's listening to this show, whether you're watching it live on TikTok or YouTube, or on Facebook or on Twitter, it's streaming everywhere, right? Or watching the replay. How many of you gentlemen got a place? You got your own place. If I came over to your house right now, could I go into your kitchen and swipe my hand across the top of your refrigerator and no dust comes on my fingertips? Yes, chaos. We need to start adding the word tangibles. Not these, because women like to fall on that intangible shit. Oh, I bring good energy to you. Okay, that's cool. What the fuck? What does that taste like? Can I eat these tangibles? Can I eat this good energy? Women need to bring tangibles. The example I'm asking, gentlemen, how many of you right now are in a relationship with a woman, wife or girlfriend or otherwise, and you have a refrigerator that you pay for, and food that you buy goes in that refrigerator, and if you were to wipe your fingers across the top of that refrigerator, it's dusty as fuck? I bet a lot of you guys got some dusty ass refrigerators. Right now you thinking, damn, my shit is kind of fucked up. I know you are. But you got a woman laying in bed that just ordered DoorDash and got all those boneless chicken wings that you just bought, and she's watching TV on that Netflix account that you pay for on that big screen flat TV that you bought, and you got a nasty ass. What tangibles? The lady said they're gonna check. Gentlemen, what tangibles why do you have a woman in your bed and you got a nasty refrigerator, and open the refrigerator? Is the shelves sticky? Are the shelves sticky in your refrigerator? Is there milk spills and orange juice stains, and the grapes busted and you got grape juice, and it's just nasty in the refrigerator, and you got a whole woman in the house? Well, he can clean too. Yes, he could clean, but you can also go check that bump in the night when you heard that sound in the backyard. You can do that too, but you don't expect to do that, do you? You expect him to go do it. All I'm saying is, gentlemen, you need to start asking your woman, what can you do for me that's going to make me want to stay, other than your energy? Is your toilet clean? Not just the seat, but down low around the base of the toilet and in the back. I bet it's dusty and crusty down there, ain't it? You got the top seat, the lid is clean, the top porcelain cover is, the heavy cover that protects, that covers the water. The tank cover, that's clean. The seat is clean. But then you get low. The lower you get, the nastier you get. Why is that? Why is your toilet nasty at the base? Oh, because you don't see that when you sit your ass on it? Is that the same reason why your refrigerator is dusty at the top? Because you don't go up there? Only thing you throw up there is a couple boxes of cereal and some bread and shit like that? Got some bowls and some dishes sitting up there? It's not clean? These things matter. And if those things get taken care of, that changes the way that you move in life, gentlemen. When you have a home that is comfortable, when you have a home that is clean and spotless in ways and in places that you think don't matter, but they actually do you know that your productivity increases, that you start to produce more, you start to think better, you start to make more money, you start to become more effective in the way that you make shit happen in life? But no, you got this nasty ass toilet. You got these dirty doorknobs. You got a nasty refrigerator top. The shelves in your refrigerator is sticky. The cabinetry, your pantry's all fucked up. Your dishes are all mixed matched. You got different dishes, different spoons and forks from different that just collected from sets over the years. Your shit ain't set. You don't even have the same fork, knife, and spoon set. It's just whatever. See, little shit like that bothers me. It may not bother you, but I don't know. Let me just put it like this. All of my wealthy friends don't have mixed matched forks, knives, and spoons. Only my poor friends do. I'm not calling out. I don't know none of you guys. So I'm not calling out anybody individually. I'm just simply saying, go check. Do you have a mixed match? Do you realize that knives, forks, and spoons are $40 on Amazon? A brand new set is $19.99. You can go to Target and get them. Or you can go to Amazon after this show and say, damn, let me look for a 33-piece set, a 57-piece, 56-piece set. You get 8 forks. You get forks, the big fork and the small fork, the big spoon and the small spoon, a butter knife, and then you get all the teaspoon, and that whole set is $27 on Amazon. But you got this mixed match bullshit ass mixed up spoon that you took from grandma's Thanksgiving when she gave you that bowl of stuff. You never gave it back. And so you've been collecting, you got all this and then the drawer is nasty. If I was to go into your spoon drawer and lift it up, it's nasty. I'm saying all this, and you got the nasty refrigerator, and you got a woman that is expecting you to go check the bump in the night if something happens and put your life on the line to make sure that she's safe. You have a woman who expects you to protect her if some deranged, mentally unstable, homeless bum attacks you guys at night when you guys are leaving the movie theater and heading to the walking down the street to the parking structure to go home. You have a woman who's sleeping in your house that you pay the mortgage on, and the majority of all the mortgage or the rent. And you cover the T-Mobile bill, Verizon, and you cover the light bill. And she's sitting there, and she probably has a job, and she keeps most of her money, and she gets pretty for you. But you got these other things you need tangibles, gentlemen. You need tangibles. And a lot of you gentlemen aren't asking for that. You just want her energy. You just want her to be around. Let your tangibles stop flowing. See what happens. 65% of men in surveys want partners who contribute to family stability, not just take. Business mindset. Men, you should approach relationships like a contract. You need to and this is what a lot of men don't do, and you need to start doing. At the Black Manosphere Conclave that we had in Miami, My man came and did a show that said you need if you are currently married, you need to rewrite your marriage contract with your wife. Men, you need to rewrite the marriage contract with your wife so you guys can have a long-lasting relationship. Listen, we've made it this far, baby. I love you to death. I don't want another woman, but I want to make sure that I'm happy 10 years from now. And it's not just me, baby. I want you to be happy with me 10 years from now. I don't want you waking up 10 years from today. It is 2026. I do not want in 2036 for you to wake up and be not happy because of some shit that I failed to do over the last 10 years. What do you require from me? We need to rewrite our contract and our expectations. And I'm letting you know right now, this is what I'm expecting. And these are the tangibles that I want from my woman 10 years from now, you being her. Gentlemen, this is what you need to do. Your relationships need to be treated like a contract. Clear expectations, mutual gains. Yeah, but I love you. Man, what's love got to do with it? Who wrote that song? Who sang that? What's love got to do? Come on, Tina. What's love got to do with this? If she's not holding up her end, you need to renegotiate or walk away. You do. And it may be tough, but the way you approach this, fellas, and this is where you probably want to book a session with Obsidian, because he explains it better than I can. You need to let her know it ain't just you that got to do something. I got to do something too. I need to know what it is that you want. I think I know, but you may not have clearly expressed that to me over the last X years. What the fuck do you want me? Or what do you think that will make you just be like my man 10 years from now? So now don't say just me keep doing what I've been doing, because I'll do that. See what a lot of women don't realize when it comes to men is we'll do what the fuck we've been doing. Don't you switch up and say, oh, you wish that I was doing something different. I gave you the fucking opportunity to tell me you didn't. Now, what is it? Oh, you want me to lose weight? Oh, you want me to, make more money? Or you want me to tell me now what you want from me to make you be my man 10 years from now. Because I'm getting ready to tell you what I expect from you. I don't want no more crusty ass toilets. You're not going to sit. I want you to change the sheets. I want you to buy me new underwear every 3 months. And I want 14 pair. I want 2 weeks worth. Why am I wearing the same underwear? I don't got time to think about my drawers. But you go to the store. Why you buy me new underwear? Put it on your goddamn calendar and set it to repeat every 3 months. Go buy hubby fresh drawers every 3 months. Buy a week's worth of drawers every 3 months of my own. This is what I want from you. I just want to open up my underwear drawer and see fresh boxer briefs. And I want to see some fresh socks. Tubes. I want gym socks and I want dress socks. That's what I want. I'm talking about. Be specific, gentlemen. And I want you to make me a cup of hot tea every night. Because it's good for my digestive system. And if you don't make it, I won't make it. And so I'll never have it. But I want you to do that. I know that you'll make it if I ask you. I want you to do it automatically. I don't want you to make my tea every night for my debt. I like that tea. That shit is good. And I like the way you make it because you put the honey in it and you put, my tea be good. That shit is good when we watching TV. That shit is just good, man. And it keeps my flow going and the whole nine. But I won't make it because that's not where my head is. And you will only do it if I ask you. But can I get me a woman that does that shit automatically? Ladies, think about this. I'm giving you some game here. Think about it if you was to just do some shit for your man automatically. Like, here you go, babe. And he like, what? I'm getting this every night? Oh, you ain't going nowhere. I'm not going to step out. You think I'm going to cheat on you? Gentlemen, if you're not demanding these things, then why the fuck should she do it? Why should she do it? Shout out to all my friends over at TikTok. I can't see the chat. It's too far. So. Accepting this truth, you know what it does, gentlemen? It lets you focus on building your worth. It lets you focus on building and becoming the cold-blooded, strong, and powerful man that I know you can be. And understand something. When women know their investment into you, that empowers them, and they become attracted to that, whether you believe it or not. And what you want to do is get women who respect that deal. You know, women like structure. They do. You know, you ever heard, you know, I don't have no problem submitting to a man with a program, but he needs to have a program. So many men don't have a program. This is what we talk about. Men, you got to get your shit together. Part of it is establishing what you require from a woman. And you need to say this early, man. Don't say this just so you can get some pussy, and then you get into a situationship, or you, heaven forbid, you get her pregnant, or you get into a relationship and you don't clear. And then suddenly you guys, you know how many people got a divorce because they didn't realize that their spouse was completely different than them in political. You married, y'all never even talk politics. You got married, next thing you know, you realize that you are conservative and she is liberal. And when you said, damn, I think I'm gonna vote for Trump, suddenly she can't stand you. It's like, you didn't know your husband was a conservative? No, we never talked about it. God, what? There's a lot of relationships that ended this past year and even in 2020 because they didn't realize that they were married to somebody who don't even share the same political beliefs as them. You know how many people marry somebody who don't have the same how do I put this? I don't want to bring religion into it. Let's just use children. You know how many people who have children together before they discuss how the children will be raised, what they expect from children, this whole transgender thing. Can you imagine if you feel one way about that and your woman feels a different way, and suddenly y'all in court fighting over whether your kid, your 11-year-old child should get a life-changing transgender operation? You didn't realize that until after you had the kid, because you didn't have that conversation before you guys got pregnant. There's a lot of people that don't have these taboo conversations early on. You need to have the religion conversation. You need to have the political conversation. You need to have the financial conversation. And you need to have the expectation conversation. A lot of people don't have that. People are very sexually compatible and incompatible in so many other ways. And they don't talk about the other ways because the sex is so good. You guys don't even realize that that you feel differently about, you know, global warming. You don't realize you feel differently about taxes, about entrepreneurship. One of you guys love the rat race. The other one want to get out of it. One wants to be a power couple, and the other two wants to go to work. It's so many of you guys don't have good conversations. You know, some of you guys want to have private school for children, and the other one wants the kids to go public school. Somebody wants homeschool. The other one wants a nanny. These conversations need to happen early on. They do. But the sex is good, and I love being with her, and yeah, but it's not gonna. That's not the glue that's gonna keep that relationship together, and that's why the divorce rate is so high. People aren't having those conversations, and you guys have to have these conversations to stick around with each other. Gentlemen, you need to approach your relationship like it's a contract, because she is, whether you know it or not. Women are in love. Men are in love. Women are in business. Gentlemen, if you are trying to get women to be in love, forget about it. You need to get in business like she is. You need to treat your relationships like a contract, and everything will be so much better for your life. Now, before I wrap up, how long we been going today? What's this? Damn, almost 2 hours. I can talk. How can men thrive in the business of love? How can men thrive in the business of love? It's difficult for men to do that because, man, my woman loved me. She loved me no matter what. I mean, we go broke and we gonna live in a tent and she gonna be right next to me. You know, I lost everything and she's coming with me. That's what men say, right? Ride or die. Remember, men, you want the ride or die. Women is like ride or die. Like, that's what they saying now. They used to say that, yeah, I'm a ride or die. But now women are saying, what you mean, ride or die? But men, you guys want to ride or die, right? You're like, no, my woman gonna love me. She's gonna be with me. And, you know, shit, I'm up or I'm down. I go to jail. She ain't going nowhere. Like, what? I know what the fuck y'all are saying. I know what you guys are saying. I know what y'all thinking. But let me be clear. Men, you need to adjust. Women aren't going to, and I don't think they should. I think women are doing everything the way they've evolved to do. And it makes perfect sense. It's a tough world. This world is built on patriarchy. It's a man's world, and women need to survive in a man's world. And so you expecting her to love you unconditionally just so your ass can go out there, falter, fall apart, and then she dies too? Fuck that. I don't expect women to do that. You shouldn't expect women to do that either. So you need to change, brothers. You need to get the business mindset of women and start expecting something for that work, for that hard work that you do for her, for that providing and protecting that I expect you to do, that she expects you to do. But what are you getting in return for that? Men, you can succeed by building your value. Did you know that? Seems simple, but you can succeed by building your value. You can succeed by setting terms. And then you can succeed by choosing the women who honor the transactional nature of relationships. Listen, you want a woman. Do you know how comforting it is that if you were to present to a woman, listen, I know why you here, baby. You here because I'm tall. Why do women want tall men? It's a protection thing. It's built. Remember, I told you this is baked in the cake. Why do you want me to be? I'm 6'2". Why do women want a man he got to be tall? Why he got to be taller than you? Like, what's the practical reason for a man to be? Because if some shit goes down, he's bigger than me. I want a man when she touches on you and she's feeling on your muscles, and when she takes a picture, she got her hand on your chest to let all the people looking at the photo know that that's hers. Why do you think that is? She wants a man that's going to protect her. Gentlemen, you can pick a woman. If you can pick a woman who understands the transactional nature of relationships, you're winning because you're making it easy for her to be who she actually naturally is. If you go to your woman and say, baby, I know why you're here. You here because I'm strong. I'm tall. You know I'll beat a nigga ass if he fuck with you. You here because you know I cover that bill every time we go out to dinner. Every time we go eat, I got it. You here because I make bread, and I continue to make bread. I know why you here. And the moment that I stop protecting you, the moment I become a bitch ass, the moment I become weak, skinny, fat, sloppy, the moment that I stop paying and covering stuff, the moment I stop doing all of those things, you potentially may bounce. I get it. I get it. I know why you here. I promise that you ain't got to worry about that. Do you know how much at ease that you'll put her at? She'll be like, well, fuck. You think she's going to say, no, baby, it's okay. You can lose everything, get fat, sloppy, and skinny, and be a little bitch. I'm not going to go. No, you show me the woman that says that. Somebody in the chat. Where's the women in the chat? Somebody pop up and say, I want a man who was strong, paid, tall, and he became skinny, or he became obese, he became broke, lost his job, lost his ambition, didn't really trip, and was like cool with Section 8 and was cool with getting a GR check and was cool with food stamps. And we got just enough to get by. Show me the woman that says, and I loved him anyway. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. If you're not or forever hold your fucking peace. There is no women that says that. Women want their men to get better than they were when they met them, or at the very least, maintain who they were when she met them. Gentlemen, once you realize that love is unconditional and that she's not gonna just love you for you, and that she's not gonna just love you whether you up or down, then it makes it easier for her and you. So what I'm challenging you gentlemen to do is to improve your finances, improve your fitness, and improve your skills to increase your utility. Don't be a motherfucker that don't know how to do shit. Don't be the kind of guy when your girl call you, baby, I got a flat, and you say, well, shit. Call AAA, call roadside assistance. I don't know what to do. Why you calling me? My ex, we're still friends, and she was telling me about her ex-boyfriend, and that there was a guy trying to steal the car at one point, and she called him, and she was like, hey, she told him what was going down in real time, and he was like, why are you calling me? That relationship is over. Like, what do you mean why I'm calling you? What you calling me? What you want me to do? If you are one of those, well, what you want me to do type dudes. No, man. You need to increase your utility. Learn how to do shit. If her sink is leaking, if her toilet is always running, some of y'all got runny toilets right now. Some of y'all got smoke detectors and it's beeping. Beep. Right now, as you hear me, that motherfucker's beeping. And it's too tall for the women to get. And if men, you can't change the battery in the smoke detector, if you can't fix that leaky toilet to make it stop running every few minutes because the plunger is seeping water, and so the plungers cost $9.99 at Home Depot, right? You can fix the toilet so it doesn't run. You wouldn't even know. YouTube is your friend. If the sink is leaky, just dripping, just always dripping. The kitchen sink, the bathroom sink is just the shower. Drip. All day long, that motherfucker's just dripping. No matter how hard you turn the knob, it's just dripping. So you won't change the faucet, because faucets cost all of $15.99 on Amazon. You won't change the fucking faucet. If you that kind of guy, and if that's how you live, then so be it. If that's the kind of man you are. You know, you got to wait for maintenance to come fix it at the apartment building or some shit like that. Don't expect the kind of women that you think that you're gonna have. You don't deserve that kind of woman. But if you're the kind of dude that knows some shit, that is a problem solver. Remember, there's the 4 P's that men must be: provider, protector, problem solver, and procreator. Y'all have no problem procreating. Everybody know how to fuck. But can you problem solve, provide, and protect? Problem solve is if your woman got leaky, if you got a leaky sink, if you got something, do you have WD-40? Or do your doors squeak, bro? Like, is your bedroom door squeak right now? If you got up, stop watching me, and you went over to your bathroom door, and it goes when you open it. Does your front door squeak? You know that is WD-40. The can costs $5.99 at Home Depot. But you won't go get no fucking WD-40. You can buy 1 can. It'll last you for years. Keep it in the kitchen. Put it on your to-do list to own a can of WD-40 and spray it on the hinges of all your doors so the shit don't squeak. But you open that squeaky door day in and day out, and you want top tier women? Your girl's door squeaks. Like when I'm with a woman and I'm at her place, like dating, I'm looking for you can't date me with problems. You can't date me and your car check engine light comes on. I can't date a woman who's in her car check engine light comes on. You're not driving no car with a check engine light when you with Shannon. You don't have no leaky toy. That shit don't. What the fuck are we doing here? I'm solving problems day in and day out. I'm changing curtains. I'm fixing shit. I'm changing doorknobs. A lot of you guys don't do that. You need to become more fit. You need to get your money up. You need to increase your utility, gentlemen. Did you know that men with higher incomes, if you make more than $75,000 a year, you're 50% more likely to attract committed women? We want women who are fit, feminine, friendly, faithful, and fun. The 4th one is faithful. If you make 70, I got a show on this, right? That's coming up. But if you are a man that makes $75,000 or more, you're 50% more likely to get a woman to be committed to you. It is what it is. Don't blame me. I did not design the system. I did not build the game. I just know how to play it. Men, you need to demand reciprocity up front. Far too many of you guys are asking for it on the back end after you get married, after the kids are here. No. Yeah, but Shan, the pussy might stop. Then let it stop, bruh, because it's a whole lot more pussy out there. Trust me, it's a lot. And today especially, it's a lot. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You need to demand reciprocity up front. Lady, this is what, and read what I put on the screen, everybody, at YouTube. I'll provide, but I expect loyalty and support. You need to learn, gentlemen, you need to learn how to walk away from women who value your contributions and bring their own. Avoid those chasing endless pressure. You know, I need a man to put some pressure. Where's that? I need some pressure. I need some pressure. Pressure? Girl, what are you talking about? You need pressure. That's right. Gentlemen, you need to maintain leverage. Keep improving yourself to stay desirable. Ensure that she knows the deal depends on mutual effort. Your woman needs to know that your relationship depends. It is predicated upon Mutual effort. What are you doing for me to do this for you? What are you doing? This is what I want. I don't, well, you know, that's too much. Well, then, you know, I understand. And I get it. There's a guy out here for you. That's too much? What I'm asking you to do is too much? Okay, I understand. I understand. Good luck and Godspeed. That's the that's the response. Stay fit, financially stable, so your woman respects your leadership. Gentlemen, you need to stay grounded. You need to reject delusional women and unconditional love talk. If she's not adding value, she's not worth your investment. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you that. You do these things and you'll be all right, fellas. Oh, I could just hit this button here. You do those things and you'll be all right. Trust me when I tell you. You need to rewrite the contract that you're currently in, and then and for all you single men out there that's out here currently dating, you need to state these things up early. Will this make some women run away? That is the purpose. That's the point. The point is you don't want to bring these things on the back end after you're invested, after your heart is involved, after your emotions and you've already started spending resources and getting involved. You don't want to bring this shit up later after the kids arrive, after she's moved in, after y'all and jumped the broom and now you're expecting shit and she's going to be looking at you like, what are you talking about? And it's like, no. Oh no, what the fuck? What did I get involved in? No, it's your fault that you didn't put this shit up front. And that's why I want you younger men to start, and even the older people, I want all men to start stating your expectations early. State them early, because women's love is transactional. It's tied to your ability to provide and protect. If you still on that ride or die fantasy, you can forget about it, man. And if the faster you embrace this, you'll be okay. The faster you embrace this, you'll be okay. And just, and look for women who offer a reciprocal value to the things that you do for her. It's just that simple. And then that transactional relationship, that contract will last a lifetime. That transactional relationship, ladies and gentlemen, will last until you are old and gray and 1 foot in the grave. Believe it or not. All this hopeless romantic shit, throw that out the window, man. You and your woman need to know that she got some shit to do to keep you, and you got some shit to do to keep her. And then you'll be fine. Show me a relationship that this ain't the case. In the Western world. Show me that. And you'll be fine. What Chaos say? 75K? That's not that much money? No, it's not that much money. But we're not Chaos. 75K or more gives you a better chance of a woman being more. Of you finding a woman that's not going to do some bullshit. See, that's why I want men to increase their value. The only motherfuckers that have a problem with that are the men that are incapable. There's a lot of men that are incapable of that. Those men should find a woman comparable. That's comparable. My point is this. The men that believe that their women is going to be around based on a mouthpiece is crazy as fuck. You're not going to show me one. You can't show me one. I've watched this happen too often. Man, I've been out of high school since the 80s. I've watched it. I've seen it all. And so the guys that think, man, shit, I got game. and my game keeps my woman around, that don't happen. Now, $75,000 ain't no money. You know, I'm in LA. That 75 grand ain't no money, but that's not the conversation. The conversation is men who make less than $75,000, they women is fucking the mailman. His wife is a steward, is a flight attendant, is a nurse. Yeah, I'm doing a show on it. Let me see, do I got my notes? It is called, hold on. The show is called 100% Provision Comes with Requirements. No, not that one. Accountability versus acknowledgement. I got a few of them. Sign language, how to identify it. Marriage is not a partnership, fellas. Avoid women with dogs. Body count matters and every man should ask. Where is that show? It may be one of my Be a Better Man or Woman. Let me see. Don't be the homegirl to the fellas. Women answer to the what do you bring to the table question. Women's answer. I don't know. I got to find it. I don't know. I already wrote the notes up for it. But yeah, I'm doing a show on that. What do you say? IMF, what up? He says, Pookies don't even give money and still hit, while Beta's saying 75,000 ain't enough. Stop the gaslight. Shut the fuck up. See, it's niggas like this. This is what I'm talking about, Chaos. He's talking about pussy. I'm over here talking about relationships. He talking about pussy. Pookie hits for no money. Yeah, nigga, I know that. You talking about, you know how high my body count is? Do you know who I am? Niggas be talking about getting some pussy, and that's the end all. That's why it's like, I wish I can set an IQ level for the people that watch my show and engage with me, as opposed to motherfuckers that say stupid shit like this, because that's not what we talking about. This is not a pickup artist show. I'm not here to talk about how you can get some pussy, guys. If you want to know how to get some pussy, if you need a show for that, or you need me to teach you how to get laid, I'll give you a different show. If you want a show on me showing you how to find a woman to be able to put your penis inside of, then I'll give you a different show. That ain't what we talking about. It's right here. You don't see it? Well, maybe it's coming from a different stream. I don't know how my chat works. I think it's unified. He says Pookies don't even give money and still hit it, while Beta's saying 75. He's obviously calling me a beta, saying $75,000 ain't enough. Stop the gaslighting. Stop being a beta. Have some self-respect. Be a passport bro or be a xenophobe. He don't even know who he talking to. He's telling me to be a passport bro. Look, Chaos, he's telling me to be a passport bro. This is my old one, this is my new one. He talking to me like he don't know, like he ain't looked up my name at who I am at the Black Manosphere. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm simply saying, we're not talking about IMF. I don't know who you are, but let me explain. We are not talking about getting laid. I know it costs nothing to get laid. You shouldn't have to spend any money to get some pussy. That is not the goal of tonight's show. Tonight, I'm talking about relationships. The title of the show is Men Are in Love, Women Are in Business. And men think that love should be unconditional. I ain't say men are trying to get some pussy and they pay, and men are trying to get some pussy and they get it for free. That's not what we're talking about. And you need 75,000. I am talking about people who are expecting relationships. Because to me, relationships is the goal. Oh, he says he's not calling me a beta. It certainly sounded like it. I don't know what he's talking about. I got 2 passports right here. It's my old one. My black ass. Can you see the picture? This one is dead though. Numbers no good, nothing. This is the new one. I won't open this one. This is the new one with the hard. You know how they made them with the hard card? Right here. This is the new one. And I got the passport card over in my other drawer. He says, what I'm saying is there is no real relationships in the United States. That's why I'm saying find traditional women outside the USA. I'm not going to argue that. Because it depends on your perspective and who you are. You know, because I got a lot of passport bro that's like, man, I ain't got time. I guess my argument to that, my pushback, if I had any, is there's good women here in the United States. How can you tell the difference if the bum women do the same shit as the good women? And so is it even worth it? I think, and so to IMF's point, it's no good women here. It's almost like saying, well, there's some good snakes amongst the bad snakes. Who was that? Wasn't that Muhammad Ali that gave that example? So you got 1,000 snakes coming down, 1,000 poisonous snakes coming down the road. And in those 1,000 snakes, there's 100 non-poisonous good snakes. What do? 1,000 snakes coming, poisonous, and about 100 good ones. They all look alike. What do? Do you open the door and say, let me pick out and find and see which one of these good snakes is a good snake, praying that I don't get bit by a fucking poisonous one? Praying that you don't get bit by a poisonous one. They talking over at TikTok, but I can't see the chat. It's too far from my I got one of them super wide. Shit is way over there. I'm sorry if I can't. I see y'all talking. I got to set my system up again to fix that. My bad. But like I was saying, if you got 1,000 snakes coming down the road, and in the 1,000 snakes, all of them poisonous, there's 100 non-poisonous snakes. Do you try to save or get or pick out the non-poisonous snakes and pray that you don't get bit by the bad ones? See, when IMF is saying, look, man, I'm saying there's no real relationships in the U.S., I know he's not saying all, because like I said early 2 hours ago in intellectual conversations, some not all goes without saying. If you in America and you got so many women who need help in the love space, do you attempt to date and deal with and work and try all these poisonous snakes here in America just because there's a few good ones out there? What do you do? What do you do? Or do you do like IMF is saying, say, man, fuck that, I'm out. Let me go overseas, because over there, the chances of me getting a non-poisonous, good, wholesome snake is way better, way higher than over here in the United States. I'm not gonna make that argument, And then you got some people over here, bro, poised passport, I don't need to do shit. You just ain't got no game. You just ain't got, man, don't get up the fuck. Them dudes, I don't like listening to them either, because it's like, oh, really? See, some dudes are so self-righteous and think their ego is you ain't the man. You need to get your game up. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? But that's a different discussion. I'm not necessarily on the fence, because I understand how passport bros feel. I understand that. It's like, yo, man, I think it was Illa. I think it was my man Illa that had went viral for this about 3, 4, 5 years ago, when he said, you know what, ladies, I know that there's a lot of good women out there. It's just that we can't tell the fucking difference. You all listen to the same music. You all wear the same dresses from Shein and Fashion Nova. You wear the same hairstyles. You like the same makeup. You do the same fucking TikTok dances. You talk the same. Your vernacular is the same. But you good and she ain't shit. How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to differentiate between the good ones and the bad ones? At least women, when it comes to men, you have a few things that you can kind of sort of tell between the Pookie and the good guy. You know the good guy. Most of y'all know you because you don't like him. You won't give him no pussy. You won't give him no time of day. Oftentimes you guys are chasing Pookie. But when you do chase Pookie, you know he's Pookie. You just gamble with it. You think that you can change him. Right? Until you get older and you age out. Now all of a sudden you want to date the good guy. But us fellas, oftentimes, ladies, we can't tell the difference between you. And I know that there's a lot of good women right here in America. Right here that's ready to go. Fit, feminine, friendly, faithful, and fun. All the F's, everything. But how the fuck can men tell the difference? Well, you want us to just look at you? You want us to hear what you have to say? Most of y'all all sound alike. You want me to watch how you move and where you, all of y'all like to go out, party and drink and do all the same shit. You all go to fucking you go to girls trips. You sip on the same drinks. You wear the same clothes. It's like, damn. Nevertheless, for the gentlemen that do take the chance on picking out the good snakes, tonight's show is for you, and you want a relationship, not just to get some pussy. This is not get sex show tonight. Tonight's show is hold on one second. What happened here? Oh, tonight's show is relationships. You want a solid woman? You need to be upfront with her. You need to be upfront with her, and you need to improve yourself as best you can. Both of you guys need to profit in the relationship space. She's going to get what she wants because it's built in for her. Men, you guys are the ones that need to wake up to this shit. You need to come to grips with the fact that women are in business, and you need to get in business too. You dig? I appreciate you guys being here tonight. I did not expect to talk for 2 hours plus. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, join the army at srarmy.com. Join the Facebook group. It's for non-members. You guys can discuss things over there. I'm Mr. Shan. I'm the man with the plan. I've been there, done that, and not much surprises me anymore. And you, my friends, are dismissed. How you gonna act up? See, my shit is over here acting up. I'll check y'all later.
Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, ella quiere ver. Pa' que el CP se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa mujer. Lo que quiere es enloquecer, ser la mujer que él quería ver. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, que yo parezca en él. Como que ella quiere disfruta la noche, lo anormal. Creo que el novio teme que su relación va a terminar. Se da cuenta que no necesita a alguien más. Quiere un selfie para su Instagram. Ella ya no quiere relación, alguien que diga su condición, que solamente le dé traición, para después llegar con un perdón. Quiere hangar y ser de esos pibis que goza la vida y lo hacen como esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, ella quiere ver. Pa' que el CP se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa mujer, perdió esa mujer. Lo que quiere es enloquecer, ser la mujer que él quería ver. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie. que yo parezca en mí, que yo parezca en mí. No tienes sueños, solamente en sus sueños. Nos ponemos risueños con un norteño y mi flow brasileño. Yo te juro que es bueno, ya me doy el palo. Es empate si lo desigualo. Le gusta lo nasty y lo malo. Me traje un regalo. Ella ya no quiere relación con alguien que diga su condición, que solamente le dé traición pa' después llegar con un perdón. Quiere hangar y ser de esos pibis que goza la vida y lo hacen como esa chica quiere selfie, selfie. Ella quiere ver, para que el CP se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa mujer, perdió esa mujer. Lo que quiere es enloquecer, ser la mujer que él quería ver. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, que yo parezca en mí, que yo parezca en mí. Dime todo lo que ella quiere, nada ha sido regalado. Entre más independiente, más quiero estar a su lado. Es de esas nenas, mata, es que más. Ella está plena la noche entera. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, ella quiere ver, para que el CP se dé cuenta que aquí perdió esa mujer, perdió esa mujer. Lo que quiere es enloquecer, ser la mujer que él quería ver. Esa chica quiere selfie, selfie, que yo parezca en mí, que yo parezca